Hello everyone. I just wanted to stop and take a minute to let you know how the trip's been going and what we've been doing. As of right now, I'm sitting in Metro Manila, Philippines, a pretty good ways away from Pulaski, Tennessee. But so far, we've made it from Memphis to LA, from LA to Shanghai, and from Shanghai to the Philippines, and we've done some different things while we were going throughout this trip. On Saturday, while we were in Shanghai, we took some time to go to one of the local temples and to see what they were doing there. And we spent time looking in that temple and viewing all the things they were doing. They were worshiping their ancestors and spending time in prayer and meditation, looking over some of the great images that they had there as shrines in the temple. There were monks there, and they were cleaning out some of the coin depository areas, and we were able to see that. But they were worshiping their ancestors by leaving them money and burning incense and even leaving them fruit to appease them while they were gone. And even some of these great images, they would leave different things of fresh flowers and fruits to appease these gods. It reminded me of the New Testament and in the Old, where these people would go to the temples and they would do different things in these temples to appease all of these little g gods that existed. It's really interesting to see because that's not something we see at home very often, but over here it's quite common. After we did that, we grabbed our things from the hotel and made it back to the airport so we could get over to the Philippines. And we made it over to Metro Manila. This is a city of about 12 to 15 million people. There are people on top of people over here. Tim Hayes left to go on Sunday morning to another area of the Philippines, and I went to go work with the Commonwealth congregation. They're all smaller congregations over here of 60 to 70 plus, and we spent some time with them in sermons and classes. Specifically, I spent time with the Commonwealth congregation in two different areas, in classes and in sermon worship hour. We had an hour worth of class or so when I got there. Then we entered into the worship hour, and this was a multi-language worship. The singing was in English, the sermon was in English, of course, but the prayers and other things were in different languages to help all of those that were there. The people have a really easy time understanding English, but when they're leading prayers, they feel more comfortable in their natural and native tongue. So we spent some time in that worship, and then we spent some time in a class later, and that class ran about 2 hours. I was teaching the book of Philemon to these people here, spent so time in two different classes, and then they spent about an hour with me asking questions and doing things, and asking different questions and just searching out different options that they had inside of God's Word. What's interesting to me is, as we make this trip, though it's exhausting, it's rather invigorating or encouraging as we go through, and all the lack of sleep that we've had comes out. Of course, as I'm sitting here, I'm pretty far away from you, and that means I'm pretty far away from Kelly and Charlie, and I miss them greatly, and I miss you as well. But the best part about this trip is we're accomplishing some good things, and it won't be long till I'm home. I plan on doing one of these each Sunday to let you know where I've been and what's been going on and update you this way. But for now, I'm going to let you go, and I'll see you soon.